Hi y'all, this is So Blessed. Welcome to the Blessed Place. How y'all doing? Welcome to the second day of January, and I'm sure by the time many of you watch this, it could be the end of January, February, March, whatever. But it's January 2nd as I make this video, so welcome to 2013. I just wanted to share with you all something that I was discussing with my family yesterday. My mom cooked on January 1st, and we ate at my mom's house. And of course, we had the traditional black eyed peas, which I didn't eat. I was made to eat enough of those when I was young. But that's neither here nor there because it has nothing to do with this video. But I was talking to my family yesterday and I was telling them, I was saying, guess who I saw the other night? And I was telling them that my husband and I went to the movies to see Django. Probably, I don't know, sometime I guess the weekend. And as we exit, we went to the midnight movie. So as we get out of the movie, 2:30, 2:45 in the morning, there's this couple that's exiting the movie with us. And of course, my husband, being who he is, he's talking to them. Hello, how y'all doing? Did y'all enjoy the movie? And yes, hi, my name is Charles. So he's just talking to them. And then the girl looks at me and she says, Deidre? Hillary? She's like, oh my goodness. And I'm like, who are you? And that's what I said to her. I was like, yeah, this is Deidre. Who are you? And she was like, this is Lisa. And she told me her last name. I was like, oh my goodness, Lisa. And I hugged her. And we just talked and caught up a little bit. And I introduced my husband. And I said, baby, my parents used to work for her parents. Like 40 years ago. My parents used to work for her parents. And then she also worked with my sister Deborah. My sister Deborah works for AAA. She also worked a few years with my sister Deborah. But she had not seen me. I'm going to say in at least, she might have saw me once in the last 25, 30 years. Maybe. Seemed like maybe I saw her at church maybe 20 years ago or something. I don't know. But she was like, oh my goodness, you still look the same. She's like, your smile. She's like, it's that smile. She's like, your smile is still the same. And I'm sitting there thinking, I'm telling my family this yesterday. I'm sitting there thinking, I am well 200 pounds heavier than what I used to look like. Some of you have seen the pictures. I'm not even going to post them anymore, but some of you have seen the pictures. I am sadly and unfortunately 200 pounds heavier than what I was back in the day. But she recognized me and she said, it was my smile. I'm sorry, I did not recognize her. After she told me who she was, I was like, okay, I'm seeing it. Okay, I see the face now. It's coming back to me. But you couldn't have given me $1 million to tell me who she was just by looking at her. And then I was relaying to my family how it amazes me that people who have not seen me in umpteen years, 20, 30 years, will recognize me. And then I was telling them how I was at one of my niece's graduation a few months ago when they graduated in May 2012. And these two guys are standing like on the side, and we're all kind of filing out of the arena where the graduation was. And these two guys are like, Deidre Hillary? And I'm like, yes. They're like, come over here, girl. And I come over there and I'm looking cautiously, and they're like, don't act like you don't know us. And I was like, I don't recognize you. What's your name? They're like, girl, this is Greg, and I forgot the other guy's name. And I was like, okay. And they could tell I was like, okay, Greg who? And they were like, you remember, you used to go with Bam, and this is my high school boyfriend now. 16, 17, 18-year-old boyfriend. We were good friends of them and of Bam. And I was like, oh, okay. And as they're talking to me, I'm like, okay, it's coming back to me. But mind you, I have not seen them I was 16, 17, 18, so that's 30 years. I have not seen them in about 28 years or so. And I'm like, okay, it's coming back to me, kinda. But I still when I departed from them, I had to call one of my girlfriends. I was like, my girlfriend, she remembers everybody. She remembers faces. And I was like, do you know a guy named Greg? I was like, he says that we used to hang out and he know. And she kind of reminded me of, how I know him. I was like, oh, but he was like, girl, you still look the same. I was like, I still look the same. How do I look the same at 200 pounds heavier, short? My hair was always, longer, short, nappy hair, a tooth missing. I hate that missing tooth. Old age. And I'm like, but what I thought about was, it's the smile. Everybody always tell me, you look the same. Everybody always tell me you look exactly the same. It's the smile. And I thought about why I wanted to share this with you all, because let there be something memorable about you. A smile can bring such warmth and love to a person's heart, or just brighten that person's day that day. Maybe it's not a smile that you have. Maybe it's a twinkle in your eye. Maybe it's something about the twinkle in your eye. I heard my husband said that he can remember he started talking to this girl just because of the way she looked at him and how that look just got him. So sometimes there could be a look, a twinkle in your eye. Maybe there's a smile that is just unforgettable. Maybe it's your kindness, that people don't forget how you made them feel. And I think I read that somewhere, a quote somewhere like that people might forget your name or your face or who you are, but people never forget how you made them feel. I'm paraphrasing that quote. But maybe it's your personality that they will never forget, that made an indelible impression on them or on their heart. Or maybe you, at their lowest point, you smiled at them, or you encouraged them, or you did a random act of kindness right when they thought they were on the verge of just losing their mind, or doing something drastic. But let there be something memorable about you. Like I say, your personality, maybe your giving heart, maybe your smile, maybe, like I said, that twinkle in your eye, maybe random acts of kindness. Let there be something memorable about you rather than negativity. And I often think about this with my husband being a pastor. Quite often we've had people come into our church that once they're there, it's like, I know you. And I'm always amazed, like, wow, I knew her from high school. Wow, I knew her from the place I used to work when I was 19 years old. And I thank God that I don't have to ever, ever, ever feel embarrassed by reuniting with someone and saying, oh my God, but I was so nasty to this person. Oh my God, I was so mean to this person. Oh my God, I was so wretched. Oh my goodness, please forgive me. But if you have been wretched to someone, hey, your past is your past. Ask for forgiveness and move on. But it's amazing to me how I feel I look so different, but people always tell me when I tell you, umpteen number of people have told me that, Deidre, you look the same. And so many say, it's that smile. And I always just took my smile for granted. As a matter of fact, I hated my smile. I absolutely hated my smile growing up, because I smile so big and wide, and I laugh so big and wide, and my gums are my mouth is just so gummy. It's like I have more gums than teeth. And I always hated my smile until, I would say, probably in my 30s, when people started just telling me how gorgeous my smile was. And I hope that doesn't sound conceited, because I'm not trying to sound conceited. I'm just trying to show you that a lot of times the very thing that we hate or we despise, God will use for good. And a lot of times, and this is just a kind of a side note for parents and especially mothers, because it's usually mothers. I think it's 99.99% mothers who are raising their daughters to think that all there is to them is their body. All there is to them is their fine body, or their complexion, or their long, pretty hair. Oh, your hair is so long and pretty. All the girls are just jealous of you. Or, oh, your skin is so light and pretty. All the girls are just jealous of your light skin. Oh, you're so fine. Oh, you're gonna make some boy. You're gonna make the boys just fall down to their knees. I mean, there's nothing wrong with healthy compliments. I mean, as a matter of fact, you should be giving your kids compliments and to help boost their, their self-esteem. But don't just dwell on just the physical. I mean, tell them, let them know the importance of having a beautiful personality. Let them know the importance of being beautiful on the inside. But you can't just tell them. You have to show them, because I don't care how much you tell your daughter to be beautiful on the outside, on the inside. If you're ugly on the outside, she's gonna emulate you. But I just wanted to just encourage you guys that you might not feel the most attractive. I never felt attractive. I didn't think I was ugly. I knew I wasn't ugly. I knew I wasn't a roof roof. I knew I wasn't a dog. But I never felt pretty. I never, I always I just had gorgeous sisters, and I never felt pretty. I was the athlete. I was just the athletic one. But after years of people telling me that they love my smile and they think I'm beautiful, I know it's the beauty that they see within. And the beauty that they see within just got them all blind, that they think that I'm beautiful. But I just want to encourage you to not just focus on the physical. In 2013, I know we're making all kinds of New Year's resolutions. And believe me, the physical is important. I'm not saying don't get your exercise on and have good eating habits, because Lord knows I got to incorporate that into my life. But what I'm saying is, don't just focus on the physical. Make sure that you're beautiful on the inside, and make sure that you're raising your children, and especially our daughters, raising our daughters to be beautiful on the inside, so that we can use that beauty to bless someone else, that our legacy can be memorable, because we blessed others, because we did something good, for others, and not that we just thought about ourselves and thought about, our fine bodies. All right, love y'all. Y'all be blessed, and hopefully that made sense. I kind of feel like I'm rambling, and that's because I didn't think about this before I cut on the camera, because I'm trying to get out of that habit of thinking scripted when I get on camera. Just cut on the camera and talk. I'm going to try that more often. Also, thank you, you guys, for all my new subscribers. Of course, I appreciate my older subscribers, but I would say I've gotten at least 50 to 60 new subscribers over the last month or less, at least in the last 2-3 weeks. And I don't know what's going on. I don't know if somebody mentioned me on their video. I don't know what the deal is, but I thank God and I thank you. Hello, new subscribers. I see you and I appreciate you. And thank you for being a blessed one. Love y'all. Y'all be blessed. Oh, y'all like my necklace? My cousin made it for me. It is, and it's so nice and satiny. All right, let me go. Bye, y'all.